And a fine afternoon to you and yours. We are broadcasting this live from the Weslaco East Wildcat Gymnasium here on the campus of Strongside, Weslaco East Wildcats High School. And of course, we want to welcome you to a matchup this evening or this afternoon in District 32-5A. Really, this matchup here this afternoon, it means a lot to the community, to these young seniors, these young teams for both Weslaco East Lady Wildcats and, of course, your Lady Tigers for Mercedes. I am Football Fred. He is Vinny Barry. We'll bring you the action here. Should be a fun one. Again, we'll talk about the teams and what to expect here this afternoon. We mentioned in the onset that the community has shown up. Really, both parts of the community for Mercedes and Weslaco East are represented here this afternoon. First-year head coach Olga Adame. We'll be talking about her and what experience she brings to the visiting Lady Tigers. First year for her. Then, of course, Weslaco East. Coach Gorena, third year already for this Wildcat program, Lady Wildcat program. Should also reap some benefits here of a young team. Only 4 seniors this year on the Lady Wildcat volleyball team. So we're happy to bring you this action here once again. I want to remind you this should be a fun one here. Not a lot of aspirations as playoff goes, but don't tell them that. This should be a fun one here, and this evening or this afternoon we'll start off by set by Jackie Bibian, getting things going over to the side of the Lady Wildcats. Nice set, gets it across the net, and the Adame will be a critical point, and there she is right there. She makes sure she gets that across the net for the first point here for this evening or this afternoon for the Lady Tigers. Leah really has been on this team since she was a freshman. Now Adame is a junior now, seasoned veteran, we can basically say. Here comes the set coming across. Attack from the left side. Played up, and here comes Leah again. And that's going to come across and get another point for her. Nice play there, really, by Adame. She leads the team in different categories. Now, she's a young junior, and then she plays really all sorts of sports. We've seen her in basketball and other things as well, and she continues her excellent play here. That's going to go across as well. Another point there for the Lady Tigers, off to a good start. 3-0 here to start early in the first set. It's been Jackie Bibian serving there since the beginning of this game. Running start. It's going to be set up quickly. They're going to try to attack from the opposite side. Nice setup there and hit there by Ambrosia Brody Peña. Adame is going to put too much on that. Was a cross, nice setup and save there. Correction on the score. It's 4-0 here to start off the first set. So now the Lady Wildcats get an offense here, and we'll see what Lady Lopez will bring. She will start. There's some. We're talking about. Well, the ball went out. We know that much. Coaches talk a little bit maybe about the rotation of some sort. And we'll see in a minute what they say. And they're going to give the ball back to the Tigers. Some sort of violation of some sort, at least that's what we're talking about. The official is talking to Coach Corena. And, yeah, they're giving it back. A little bit of delay here to start off this big matchup in District 32-5A. You know, an outside chance, though. We'll mention this, and we'll get into as we get into the match tonight, we'll really talk about it a little bit more, about how the outside chance that the Lady Tigers have to get into the postseason. Leah Adame coming back, kills that one on the corner. Nice kill there by Adame. And they're setting that offense right through her, right on the left side of the court there. 5-0 here. Mercedes Lady Tigers on a roll. We've seen Jackie Bibbing, the young junior, setting this up. We said earlier that things have to fall into place for Mercedes since they're on offense. We'll talk about them. Cookie set back up. Nice bump up there. They're going to try to set it right across. They do. Dig it back up, set it. Here comes across the other side. Nice play back and forth here. Cross. Nice save there by Alexandra Gomez. Leah does her best to get it in, and that will fall. And bring up another point. Or it looks like it might have been out, but yeah, it was out. So it gives the point was out, so it's a 5-1 now. It's going to set up. They're going to set it up to Leah. They sure are. Gets it across. Violation there. Touches the net, basically. That gives the point back to Weslaco East. And we see the play by Lady Lopez, the young sophomore setter for Weslaco East. Set up. Going to Leah. They sure are. Going on. Keep going to that side. Nice hit there. And killed by Leah Adame. Again, she has been the offensive machine here, I guess we could call it, from the beginning here for the Tigers. Okay, so the score is now 6-2. We'll do a good job of bringing you the score up. 6-2. First set here. It gets across. Blocked across the other side. They're going to set that up, and they're going to go to Adame. They're going to go right down the middle. Nice hit by Jada Luna, the senior. Brings up another point, makes it a 7-2 lead by the Lady Tigers over the Wildcats. So basically, the top teams here in this district, as we see the serve come across by the Lady Tigers, try to drop that in, and she's going to go out of bounds. Looked like she was out. So something happened here that we didn't catch, but there's a point here given for the Lady Wildcats. Makes it a 7-3 game. 7-3. Might have gone out of bounds, it looked like. Gets it across. Going to set it up for Adame. And that's nicely saved there. Gets it across. They got to go the other way. And they do. 1, 2. Blocked by Luna. Luna does a fantastic job at going up high the net. Rejecting that. 8-3. Lady Tigers. Pace, Brownsville Veterans, Lopez, and Edcal Chelsea, top teams as of we speak right now. And those teams are pretty cemented at the top 4 teams in the district. Nice, low, perfect hit. Nicely done there by Lady Lopez. The setter for East, 8-4 now. The Tigers on the lead. Here comes the serve. Brody Peña. He's got to hit the net, but it's going to go across. Couldn't quite get it. Was DeAsia Brown. So that's going to count as a point. 8-5 now. Lady Wildcats making a run at it. There's a bit of a delay here. We'll see what's going on. Oh, look at his notes. You know, I always kid around. They want to know what's for lunch or dinner. Depends on what time of the day it is. Looking now that everybody's sharing notes now. And we'll let them kind of iron out, and we'll talk a little bit about the Lady Wildcats, and really what a squad. We said in the beginning there's only 4 seniors that are represented here on the Weslaco East team. So Coach Gorena in her 3rd year says, look, we're playing for whatever they came here for, whether it be a family member, whether it be themselves, senior of the school. We tell them, look, we've got to finish strong this year. That's something that they're trying to do here in the last few matches that are left for the Lady Wildcats. They have a remaining games against Pace, Edcal Chelsea, and Harlingen South. And now 2 of those teams are in the playoffs already, or at least vying for playoff spots. So that's what they want to accomplish here this evening. They want to be able to get better, and they have a very talented young group of JV players. We'll talk about that as well a little bit later. Here comes the serve. And it's going to go out. Point over to the Lady Tigers, 9-5 now. So the Lady Wildcats were able to get into it. Back into the game anyway. Leah Adame, who has been fantastic here to start the game. She's going to get her set across. Serve. Coming up the other way. They're going to set this up and they get it across. Nice play there by Alina Carmona. Going to set that up. Nice dig there by the libero. Number 3, that's Jay Fig. Did a good job. Not enough, though. 10-5 now. Mercedes. They're trying to pick up another victory. This game means quite a bit for them in the standings. If they can pull one out, that's going to be out. As Leah Adame pushes that one just a bit outside. Rotation back and forth. Players rotating in and out for the Lady Wildcats. Coming into the game for the Wildcats is Carissa Perez, a young senior, just setter. She sets that ball in motion, and now we're back to the match. That's going to go. Oh, that looked in. And they're going to call that in. That'll give them another point. 11-6 now is the score for the Lady Tigers. They've been on a roll here since they got started. The Lady Wildcats were able to make a game out of this. They kind of came back here and really started playing some good defense. Speaking of defense, that's what they're back, trying to set their offense back up, going up from the opposite side. It's back this way. Nice way to rally back and forth. Leia puts it just right across. Sets it up. It looks like they're coming to the middle here. That just doesn't get across. Excellent effort there by Alina Carmona, the young sophomore defender for the Lady Wildcats. Couldn't just get it across. Point goes over to the Tigers. 12-6 now. Lady Wildcats trying to make this a game here. Set that up. And they're going to get this across. They are. Just kind of drops it in. Set it right back up. Dame, nice block there by Carmen Perez for the Lady Wildcats. Play continues. They do get it across. J-Fig back into play, getting them across the other side, and that's going to almost drop there for Alina Espinosa. They get it across, though. Nice rally back and forth here. Gets it across. Nice solid hit. Rubs the net. Gets it across again. Action is coming. They get it across, and that is going to fall in the corner. Excellent play there by Jada Luna. Yeah, she was able to really place it as a nice back and forth rally here. Kind of went together for the Lady Tigers. Excellent pick up another point. 13-6 now. First set for the Wildcats and the Tigers. Gets it across. Play that coming around to the middle here. They're going to set it up. Just gets it across. Point will go over to the Lady Tigers. 14-6 here in the first set. Talking about Coach Corena, both Carmen and Clarissa are sisters on this young Lady Wildcat team. Nice to see that here this evening or this afternoon. Sets it across. Looks like Luna's going to set this up, get it across. Nice block. No, it's going to go over to the Lady Wildcats. Nice play there by Carmen Perez for the Lady Wildcats. Hit the net. One of the players did, look like. 14-7. Comes Alina Espinosa. She will get this right across. Just gets it in there, drops it in. And that's going to be a point there for the Lady Tigers. Jada Luna gets it across. 15-7 now. Make the rotations back and forth. Kaylee Garcia, young junior, in now for the Lady Tigers. Across at this, going to be out. Just couldn't quite catch it in there. Point goes over. 15-8. J-Fig is serving. See if she can get this rally going here on this for this offense. Gets it across. Leia bumps it right back up, going across the other side. They're going to try to drop it in as Garcia. Gets it across, gets it over. Nice dig there. Leia's going to play it back and is going to get across. Sets it up, coming down the middle. That's a little too strong power there by Brody, the senior. And they're calling it. Well, now there's a little bit of discussion. Yeah. Me and Vinny were having a discussion of who are the monitors on the outside on the boundaries, and that goes out. 16-9 is the score. We're wondering about that. They called it. 16-9. First set here. There's going to be a timeout.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Time is 16-9 here. Set one. We're going to get started here as we await here Aleni Lopez, the young sophomore, get the ball off. Let's set this up. Going up the other side, Garcia, and it's blocked there by Brody. Brody, the senior blocker, excellent player, softball player. Did a good job there. To the cross. Ball goes the opposite way. They're going to have to put that back into play. They do. Set it back up. It looks like again they set it up. Just drops it in quickly there is Brody across. That's going to be a point. It goes ricochets off one of the Lady Wildcats. 17-10 here. And we're happy you're joining us. 32 5A matchup here between neighboring schools, Weslaco East and Mercedes High. Gets it right across, bumps it up. Going to try to set it up on the opposite side. Just couldn't quite get there. Was number 3. That's Hayden Ledesma, the young sophomore. He's one of those young blockers up front there that they like to use. Has some size on her, young athlete. Come the Wildcats. Micaela Perales, outside hitter for the Wildcats. To the cross and a block. Nicely done there. Again, she's been up there. Brody has been active at the net. Set up the other way to Adame. Adame will hit it. That looked in, and it is. And so that point goes to the Lady Tigers. Excellent hit there by the Lady Tigers. Leah Adame continues her good play here this afternoon. 18-11. Lady Tigers about to get an offense again. Gets it across. And set that up, and that is blocked. Jada Luna blocks that and doesn't let that get across as well. Alexandria Gomez, the libero for the Lady Tigers, young junior, is serving away. Has to be a little bit too outside, and it's going to point over for the, looked like outside, but it was in. They called it in. 20-11 now. That's stuck in. Maybe I saw the wrong line. Comes the serve again. To the cross. And that one was out. It's just a matter of inches, folks. Really, what in and out. That's why they have somebody there marking that line outside boundary during this match. Serve now is Brody. She's had an excellent game at the net so far for the Lady Wildcats. Coming to the cross. Luna tries to get it in. Not going to get it across, but excellent effort. Went up high. Just couldn't get the ball over the net. Point over to the Lady Wildcats. 20-13 now. Can Weslaco East make a move here? They're attempting to. Comes a serve by Brody. To the cross. Set it up. They're going to Adame. Now they're going to go the opposite side of Garcia. Garcia puts it right inside. There's nobody going to be there. And they're not. Too many hits there for the Lady Wildcats. They pick up another point to make it 21. The Lady Tigers do. 21-13. Inching ever closer to the 25 mark that they want to get to. Get it across is Leadami. Nice defense there. Gets it right across. They got to go and get it. They do. Back into play. Leadami gets it across. Nice setup there. Going to bring it right across. Really good time by Lady Lopez there. I set it up. Lady's going to set it up, and they're going to go the opposite side. Nice play there by Elvira Perez. Gets it right back up. Cross. Going to set it up. Big play coming by Luna. No, nice play there by Jafing. Bringing that across and just not going to get across. Lina Carmona, young sophomore, try to get it across. It looked like a big jump hook trying to get it across, and there's going to be a timeout for the, looks like an official timeout. At least for now. We'll see what kind of happens here. They're kind of waiting on that. They're looking for a trainer there, so they'll take that for a minute here for the Lady Wildcats. Just an injury timeout. All right, back to the match, 22-13. Weslaco East has managed to crawl back into this one. They've fought back, folks. Now we're going to see the serve here coming up for the Lady Tigers as Clarissa Rizzo will try to get the serve going, and there's still a little bit of a timeout here. We'll wait for the official to kind of make this Not sure what the delay is. It's been maybe roster changes or rotations of some sort, or players that are playing. That's my only thing that I can think of. But here it comes. Serve. Lady Tigers. Send back up. Cross. Opposite side. They set this up for Adame. No, it's going to be just bumped across there by Jackie Bibian. One side to the other, drops it and tries to anyway. That would have looked good by Elvira Perez, just couldn't quite get it across the net. So that'll drop, and that'll give 23 points now for the Lady Tigers. Come up, set it as well. That looks a little bit far, and that is going to be out. So that's going to be back to turning back over to the Lady Wildcats. 23-14. Rotations back and forth coming in for the Lady Wildcats. Carissa Perez is going to be serving. And other players that have come in, as Medica Valdez as well, have come into the game. Back to the middle. See where they attack it from is going to be Garcia. Garcia goes up high. Gets that kill. 24-14. Game point here for the Tigers, Lady Tigers, in the first set. Lady Tigers, that's Luna back there, who's had a great game here defensively at the net. Going to get this across is going to be Medica Valdez coming back the opposite side. Gets across, crosses the line, and so therefore will fall back. The point does to Weslaco East. Rotations back and forth. That was America Valdez leaving and Micaela Perez coming back inside. 24-15. Gets it across. Nice play there. Luna will set it right across. Bump. There I get it across, and that'll end that. That'll give us the end of the first set. 25-16 as the Lady Tigers do take the first one. 25-15, Lady Tigers ahead. We'll take a little bit of a timeout here, and we'll be right back with you with more action here. 32-5A. All right, welcome back. About to start set number 2. The first one went to the Lady Tigers, 25-15. A switch of the sides of the court, and now we'll get started here. Weslaco East will be starting off on offense. Nice play there. Really, Lady Lopez has been active here for the Lady Wildcats. Jada Luna has been excellent on the defensive side for the Tigers, getting it right across for the Lady Wildcats is Ambrosia. Brody, as her friends call her. First point go to the Lady Wildcats. Best out of 5 here this afternoon. The Lady Wildcats trying to get rolling here, trying to pick up at least this match. Gets it back inside, right across. J-Fig sets that up. They're going to attack from the middle here, and they're going to try to drop it in. Was going to be Brody. Nothing there. Ball and point back to Weslaco East. Makes it a 2-0 game so far. Once again, comes the Lady. Gets it across, touches the net. They're going to have to test that across. Jada does. Plays it. They're going to set that up. They're going to attack from the opposite side. Nice play there by Elvira Perez. Perez will let that go. So will a Lady. Nice decision there by these athletes. Young players for the Lady Wildcats. Makes it a 3-0 game. Wildcats on top of the Lady Tigers. A bit of a change here. Matter of fact, here comes Adame, who was successful, and that's going to bounce off, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers, 3-1. We're mentioning that in the first set, Mercedes stormed out of the barn here, basically, starting off and getting some points quickly, led by Alea Adame. Now they've recuperated a little bit, and they're going to miss that one. Couldn't quite get it. That's going to be point number 2 for the Lady Tigers. Weslaco East here kind of off fast out of the gate here in the second set. 3-2 once again in this big 32-5A Mid-Valley showdown between these two teams. Lady's going to set that up. Going to go across. Going to try to drop it in. Almost fell. Nice play there by Brody. They're going to try to set that up. J-Fig gets it across. Nicely hit then by Elvira. Set this up. They're going to attack from the middle. Excellent play there. Block by Brody. She's going to try to get that across. She does. The rally continues back and forth. Comes Adame, come from the opposite side. Nice save there. We got to go get it. Well, J-Fig did her job. Just hit the rafters up. And it went high. Point back to the Lady Tigers. Evens things up 3-3. Second set. Here comes the Asia Brown, the young junior. Getting that across. J-Fig saves that back into play. They're going to come across. Nice hit there. Going to try to save it back. Elvira Perez really active here this afternoon. Set this up. Going to go across down the middle. Going to try to drive it on. Nice save there by Leah. Jada tries to get it across. Just couldn't quite get it there. Excellent play there. Brody Peña has been on fire, the young senior here. He's been all over the place. Rotations continue now for the Lady Wildcats. Valeria Juarez be doing the serving now. For the Wildcats, Micaela Perales back in there as well, the young junior. That's going to fall. Lady Wildcats pick up another one. Make it 5-3 now here in the second set. A little bit more energy, I guess we could say, here in the second set for the Lady Wildcats. Gets that across. Nicely done there by the Tigers. Sets it in the middle. Sets it across. Looks like they want to get it across the corner there, and they do. Comes Luna to the two big blockers tonight. Brody and Luna went at it, and that went over to the Tigers' side of things. Luna came up on the victorious side on that one. Makes it a 5-4 game now. Lady Wildcats serving are the Lady Tigers. It right across. J-Fig pops it right back up. Looks like they're going to try to get it across there, and they do. Micaela Perez. Fine job of that. Opposite side is Jackie Bibian. Other side, ooh, nice hit there, but developed nicely well when Jada Luna wants to get across. Hit the net. She was talking, Brody was, and they do get the point. Brody had a point. So she touched the net when she came across. Officials agree, 6-4 now. Lady Wildcats, this game is getting interesting now. Daphne Valero comes in also for the Lady Wildcats on the rotation. Sit across, yeah. Somebody just went across there. Daphne looked like was called for it, so the point goes back to the Lady Tigers. 6-5 now. The Lady Tigers have possession. We're going to serve from there. Here comes Leah Adame, multi-sport athlete for the Lady Tigers. Gets right across. Going to go the opposite side. They're going to go high for that one. Nicely hit off the net. They're going to still in play. Get it across. Great play there, really, by Jackie Bibian. And then excellent play by Lady Wildcats. And really, few people were involved there. It gets it across. It just goes back. J-Fig's going to have to put it back in play. Does. Going to get it across. Lady Tigers coming across. Bibian wants to get it across. It does. Going to set this up. Going across from the other side. They're going to drop it in. And nice save there by Luna. They get quite back up. Getting across the other side. Going to try to drop it in. Nothing there. Boy, this action here, this rally going back and forth. They're going to dig that back up right across. Some action really hitting up here between the Lady Tigers. And that goes across. And that's going to be a point there for the Lady Tigers. Excellent play there by both defenses, and turning into offense now has tied this game. Lady Tigers, Leah Adame, serve again. 6-6 is the score of the game. Up, going to get that across. Nice play there by Elvira Perez. To the cross, that's going to be way across the line. Point over to the Lady Wildcats. Coming in is Carmen Perez and Carissa Perez. Yeah, both sisters for the Lady Wildcats. Playing in at the same time. That's nice to see. Speaking of Carissa, setter for the Wildcats. Comes and gets this across. Ooh, just had to go drop on the floor for that one. Perez will get it across. In the middle will be played there by Daphne Valero. Gets it across. Juarez back to Micaela Perales. Nice save there by Vivian. Gets it across. Digs it right back in. Coming up from the opposite side is Perales. Back and forth. Vivian. Little too hard on that one. The young junior put a lot of power in that one. Just couldn't quite get it to go little lower. 8-6 now. Lady Wildcats ahead here in the second set. Gets it across. Vivian. Nice save there, but just couldn't get it. Her friends to come and help her out. Valera Juarez, young junior soccer and track star for these Lady Wildcats. Reached out to try to make a play. 8-7 now. And there's Jada, the senior, who will try to get that across. 8-7 again here in the second set. Gets it across. One way, the other side, right in the middle there. Gets across. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers now. 8-8 here. They tie that back up. Have not been able to take the lead here in the second set. They've been able to tie it a few times, but haven't really taken over yet. We'll see what happens here. Nicely played by J-Fig. Gets it across. Tries to power it in there, but then decided at the last end to kind of just push it in there. Daphne Valero couldn't quite get it across, and therefore the point will still count, though, because it touched the net. So Wildcats 9, Lady Tigers 8. Kaylee Garcia back into the game for the Lady Tigers. In the meantime, it looks like we're going to have Micaela Perez serve, the young junior, for the Lady Wildcats. A lot of action here back and forth. They were going to replace. Now a switch here by Elena Espinosa, and Valeria Juarez as Espinosa makes her appearance here for the Lady Wildcats. Young sophomore for the Wildcats. Comes the serve. See what the Tigers have. They're going to give it to Vivian. Vivian's going to hit that low and powerful. Just couldn't get it across. Was Carmen Perez. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers. And guess what? Yeah, we're back to a tie for a moment there. The Lady Tigers looks like they had the lead, but no, it comes right back. And here comes Kaylee Garcia, the young junior, about to set that away. Set that up by J-Fig. They're going to come across. That's just going to be too far away. And just really couldn't make a play, and it was Elena Espinosa. Just couldn't quite get there. They call her Legacy. You know why they call her Legacy? Brothers and other people from the family have been outstanding athletes here. If that goes out. 10-10 now, a tied game again. We're talking about what they call her Legacy for Elena Espinosa. Her brothers have been part of athletics here, and now the legacy continues with her. That's the reason they call her that. Back to the action. Tied game. Set across. Opposite side, and they're going to try to get that across there. Nice play there by Luna. Excellent play there by Ambrosia as well. That's a tough one there. Set across. They'll set that up. Looks like they're going to go in from the outside. They do. Carmen Perez. Nice strike there, but just couldn't quite get it there. Block. Nicely done. We've mentioned her name all afternoon. Brody Peña, senior blocker, plays softball. And leading the team in blocks, as a matter of fact. You can see why she's the leading blocker on this Wildcat team. To the cross. Luna. J-Fig makes a play. Get it across. You got to get it across. They do. And that, well, looked like they were. Alina couldn't quite get it across. Young sophomore basketball player as well for the Lady Wildcats. 11-11. It's tied. This match here, it's been a tight one here in the second set. Comes across as Jackie Vivian. Set it across. Nice, strong hit by Brody. Goes right back in the middle. Gets it right across. Nicely done. Sets it up. And here comes the middle set. Brody wants to drop it in. Almost successful. Nope, nothing there. Point goes across. Wildcats take the lead. 12-11. It's been back and forth as we get a rotation here. Back and forth. We do see coming in Elvira Perez as Caressa Perez takes his seat here. Ball away. Working in the middle. Looks like they're going to set it up for Leah. And Leah with a nice kill off the side there from the edge. She's been successful here this afternoon as well. Ties it back up. Wildcats, Tigers all knotted up at 12 here in the second set. Lady Tigers, the Aisha Brown now getting ready to send that away. Does. J-Fig with a dig. Now it's going to drop. Point over to the Lady Tigers. 13-12. Excellent effort there by J-Fig, though. Trying to dig that from basically the bottom of the court there. Gets across. That's going to be out. A lot of power there by Brown. Couldn't quite get it in, and so therefore it's going to tie the game again. 13-all. Looks like this team's kept kind of really gotten things going now. More of a rhythm now for the Lady Wildcats especially. Comes the serve. Gets it across. Nicely done there by Ledesma. Across. Check that. That was Alexandra Gomez, the libero. Couldn't quite get it across the Tigers. Point for the Lady Wildcats. 14-13 now. Trying to increase the lead of the Wildcats. They're trying to anyway. Gomez sets it back into play. Lea goes up. And there are two Lady Wildcats there. That is Brody Peña along with Elvira Perez. Man, they've been active all afternoon. Comes the ball. Dig up. Oh, she's going to try to kill that one. Picks that back up. And set it up as J-Fig. You're going to try to top it in. Gets it right back in. And that point's going to go over to the Lady Wildcats. No, take that. Lady Tigers will get that point. Excellent play back and forth here by the Lady Wildcats. Still have the lead now, 15-14. As now we will have Alexandria Gomez, the young junior, trying to get this one away. Does. Quick play there. They're going to touch that. Goes over. Doesn't quite make it across, but Jada Luna was there to make sure. Makes it a 15-15 game here. All right, so back to it, Gomez. We'll try to get this more points here and kind of separate here if they can from the Wildcats. The Wildcats have other plans as well. To the cross. Oh, J-Fig not trying to get it across. Runs into Elvira Perez, who was trying to do the same. And so therefore now the Lady Tigers do take the lead. 16-15. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Before Dania Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Dania Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dania Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
All right, 16-15 here, set number 2. After a timeout, we're happy you're with us here this afternoon. 32-5A Mid-Valley matchup between Lady Wildcats, Lady Tigers. That's going to fall. Nice play there. 17-15 now. Lady Tigers in the lead. They were back and forth for pretty much most of the match here, but now the Lady Tigers have taken a 2-point advantage over the Lady Wildcats. Brody puts it back into play. Coming across the other side. Nice, powerful hit. Micaela Perez just too much on it. And by the way, these Lady Wildcats, all of them, every single player you see here is a multi-sport athlete for the Lady Wildcats. That means they play either cheerleading, or they're part of the cheerleading team, or they play softball, soccer, basketball. They play other teams, other sports besides what you see them here doing tonight or this afternoon. As the ball, looked like that was out. Yeah, so that's an interesting fact for the Lady Wildcats. They play different sports. Makes it a 19-15 match now. Lady Tigers increased the lead. Second set. They took the first one 25-15. They're going to take this one as well. Wildcats are not letting that happen early on here. Brody sets it up across the net. Leah from the opposite side pushes it in, and that's going to be out. That's going to give the point back to the Lady Wildcats along with the ball. 19-16. Brody across. Asia gets it across the other side along with Tabibian. Going to set it up in the middle. Looks like they want to shoot it out from the outside. They do. Nice play there. It comes from Lea Dama on the opposite side. Save that. Quickly does Micaela. Gets it across as well. Going to set this up for the other side. No. Going to drop it in. Almost looked like a kill that was coming. Brody sets it up. They got to get this one across. They do. A lot of moving back and forth on this both teams. Here comes Leah. And that goes out. Nice attempt at a block there by Daphne Valero. Middle blocker, the junior. She went up for it. It just ricocheted off her hand there. Excellent try, though, by her. Will increase the lead for the Lady Tigers to 20-16 here. Second set. Leah Adame, who had a fantastic first set, cooled off a little bit in the second. That'll drop. Nicely done there. Once again, Daphne Valero in the front line here doing a good job here as Elvira Perez takes a seat. So does Lady Lopez. And we'll see Carissa Perez now serve that. Front line is ready. Comes the ball across. Lady Tigers. Bibian wants to attack from the opposite side. Does. Really. Carmen Perez was there along with Daphne Valero. Just a powerful hit there coming up from the other side. 21-17. Here comes the senior Luna that gets that across. Jada, fine job here as well this afternoon. Almost drops. Nice play there by the Lady Wildcats. They're going to come across the other side. Bibian will drop that kill right in there. Bibian has been very successful from that left side as they attack and set it up for Bibian, either her or Leah Adame. Leah Adame has been working the right side of things for the Lady Tigers. 22-17 now. Second set, Luna continues serving here. Put it back into play. Going to come across, going to try to drop it in. Nice play. Back to the other side. Action. They thought they were going to set it up. They didn't. They get that across. Going to try to drop it in. Nice dig there. Nice setup by Micaela Perez. They're going to try to save that. Micaela's going to go. Not quite to be. Excellent effort. A for effort by Micaela. Try to save that. 23-17, and will lead to a timeout, but the Lady Wildcats, we will take one with them. You're watching 32-5 action. Lady Wildcats volleyball here on KWS.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Is already second set. The first set, will remind you, was won by the Lady Tigers 25-15. Have a 23-17 lead here as Luna puts the ball in motion here. And we're back to the action. J-Fig gets that across. Going to set that up. They've been going to Bibian's way all the way through, but nice block there by Alina Carmona, the young sophomore, doing a fantastic job. Soccer and track star as well. We mentioned all these athletes that you see tonight for the Lady Wildcats are multi-sport athletes. Gets it across. Going to set that up? No. We thought they were going to set that up. They were going to the right side, just couldn't get it back in. It was Jada Luna. Micaela Perez, outside hitter, will put this into motion for the Lady Wildcats. Back into play. They're going to go the opposite of the Asia. Now they want to keep it back in the middle there. Across. The Asia touches it. Couldn't quite get it back to Bibian. That's going to drop for another point. After the timeout, 2 consecutive points here for the Lady Wildcats. Coach Gorera kind of feeling they might need a timeout. Good call there. 23-20. Lady Wildcats trying to crawl back into this one. Back to the action. Bibian going to drop that in. Nice play there. Gets it across the other way. Carmen Perez did a fine job there. They're going to go high. Carmen just couldn't quite get it right through the fingertips. Excellent job there by her to try to save that. Didn't quite happen, so it's 24-20. Game point here. A match point for the Lady Tigers as Kaylee Garcia, the young junior, will set that away. Does. To back inside. Across the other side. Nice play there by Garcia, and Alina Espinosa did a good job. Gets it across. Back the other way. Looks like they're going to set that up right in the middle for Brody. Or check that. That is Lina Carmona. Gets it across. Saved. Back the opposite way. Couldn't quite get there. Get it across. Still in play. And that's going to drop. What a play there. At the very end, stick out your arm, America. She did. And she's telling everybody, that's exactly what I did. Great play by America Valdez. Nice play there by the junior. Let's keep this match going. 24-21. It's it across. Back into play. Going to go in the middle of the Asia. Now they're going to go outside of Bibian. Bibian now has moved to the right side of the court. Gets it back in. The Asia will set this up. They're going to go across to Bibian. Back the other way. America will put that back into play. Bibian will set this up. Luna back to Bibian, and it's going to drop. No, they're still in play. Try to get it across. Sets it up. Luna does, and that's going to be in. Wow. Nice back and forth, and that will end the set number 2, 25-21. Second set belongs to the Lady Tigers, 25-21. We'll take a break, be back for the last and final set here on KWS.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
All right, back to the action. About to start set number 3. The last two went to the Tigers, 25-15, 25-21, and about to start the third set. Yep, it's a 32-5-8 matchup, a much-needed set here for the Lady Wildcats. And the switch of the sides of the court, and we have the Lady Tigers ready to go here this evening. Here we go. So just a quick change here. That's where we started here as the Hayden Ledesma, young sophomore, comes out as they bring in another player for the Lady Tigers. All right, about to get started. Here is Jackie Bibian, who has been an outstanding player for the Lady Tigers here on the offensive side for him. Been involved at the net quite a bit here this afternoon. Whistle is in. That means we get started. Here comes the set and serve. Brings it back across. Nice play there. Jada Luna has been excellent as well. Lea Adame. Yeah, when she's on this side of the court, especially on the right side, that's when going back to the first set, she was very successful there. It gives the Lady Tigers their first point of the third set. 1-0 here to get started. Bibian gets it across. It's going to hit the net. Just couldn't quite get around. She had a running start. Just couldn't quite get it there. Point over for the Lady Wildcats, 1-1 all tied. The second set was very close until the end there. Nice play there by both Tigers and Wildcats. That's going to go out. Point going over to Lady Wildcats, 2-1. We were mentioning how these young athletes for the Lady Wildcats are multi-sport athletes. They really do a fine job of promoting and participating in the other sports as Lea Adame comes across. Get it back into play. Inside. Get it across. Bibian puts him back to Jada. Jada's going to set it up for Lea. Lea across. Scrapes the net. Brown, Luna. Coming across the other side to Levy. And then getting across is Elena Espinosa. Back in the middle, Dig. Gets it across. Going to play this again, Luna. It's going to set up. Big hitter there. Gets it across. Powerful. That's going to fall. Nicely down there by the Wildcats. I was saying Adame is bringing the power, but the point goes over to the Lady Wildcats. They increase their lead to 3-1. Serving as Brody for the Lady Wildcats. Gets it across. Luna Nice dig, gets it across. They are going to get it across. Back, it's going to fall away. Couldn't quite get there. Point over to the Lady Tigers. 3-2 here. Early in the third set. The Asia Brown now. Young junior. Multi-sport basketball athlete as well as the Asia as that point falls. 3-3. Tigers do a good job as well. Leah has plenty of experience. Multi-sport athlete. Has been playing since she was a freshman. Jade as a setter. Hitter, blocker, sophomore starter, plays basketball as well. Jada Luna, just some of the accomplishments these young Lady Tigers bring. Here's Leah. That's a kill. Point going over the Lady Tigers, 4-3. I'd like to talk about these young athletes and what they've accomplished and continue to do so. Back to set is the Asia. Nice dig, gets it across, sets it up for the Asia. The Asia kind of saves it from the net. They're going to try to get it across is your libero, Alexandria Gomez. Couldn't quite happen and make it happen. Ties it back up again, 4-4 here. Rotation for the Lady Wildcats continues as they get ready here to set this ball into motion is number 11, Carissa Perez, young junior. 66 kills she had the beginning of this game. That has probably gone up a little bit more now. To the cross, couldn't quite get it. The Asia tried. This wasn't successful there. 5-4 there now for the Wildcat lead. To the cross. Opposite on the other side. Get it across. Nice save there. Going to set this up. And they do get it across. Nicely done there by Alina Espinosa. Gets it across. Rotation back and forth. Nice communication here by the Lady Wildcats, especially on this series here. Gets it across. Played at the net. Nothing there. Two big players come across. That is Alina Espinosa along with Alina Carmona. We're right there waiting for it. Makes it a 6-4 game here as the Wildcats increase their lead now. Back again is Carissa Perez. Soccer player, junior. Likes to play volleyball as well, obviously. To back across. Back into play. The Asia will set this up to Leah. Now they will come from the back. Bibian. The Lady Tigers, nice play there by Bibian, but the Lady Tigers put it back into play and just couldn't quite get going for the Lady Wildcats. That's going to drop another point here for the Lady Tigers. 6-5 now, and they take over now. Kaylee Garcia, young junior, will put things into play. Gets it across. As dig off the net. Going to try to play this. Just missed it. Nice effort there by Carmen Perez, also a sophomore. Make that a junior soccer player as well. Carmen is. 6-6 tie. Gets it across. Somebody's got to go get it. And look at each other. Ledesma and Garcia were looking at each other. You get it, you get it. Drops for a point for the Lady Wildcats. 7-6. Third. And the Wildcats hope not the final set. Come to set this off here is Valeria Juarez with the serve. Back to the Asia. Gonna go the opposite side. That's where Leah is. Yeah, Leah Adame. Another kill for her. Powerful, powerful stuff there coming from Leah here this afternoon. 7-7. She will also be doing the serving here. Here comes Leah. To the cross. Going to play that back up into play. They're going to get this across. Nice play there by Micaela Perales. We'll set it back to the opposite side. Luna gets it across. Just couldn't quite get there in time was Alina Carmona, the young sophomore defender. For the Lady Wildcats, increases the lead to 8-7 now. Lady Tigers. Here comes the serve. Nice play by J Fig. Saving and putting it back into play, they do. Leah will set this back up. Nice volley. Back up this the other way. And there was nothing there. Bibian gets it right across and really trying to get in a position was Carmen Perez. Couldn't quite get there. Increases the lead now for the Lady Tigers. 9-7 as Leah will try to continue this point spurt. That's going to go a little bit outside. Point goes over to the Lady Wildcats. Makes it a 9-8 game. Comes the serve here by J-Fig. 8-9. Here we go. To the crosser. Oh, just couldn't quite get there. Oh, nice effort there, but just couldn't quite get there. Was the libero Alexandra Gomez. Hope she's all right. Kind of came and hit her in the face area. Now she's okay. Good to see. Good to see. Back. Drops it in. Gets it across. No. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers, and Coach Gorena is encouraging her squad. Come on, guys. We got this. 10-9 here is the score. The Lady Tigers are ahead as Luna. Fine game for her here this afternoon. We'll get this across. Set this up. Going across the other way. And that's going to drop. They wanted it really at that point. You had Hayden Ledesma, the sophomore. Yeah, she was going to play it, but the ball looked like it dropped. Just couldn't quite get there. They're giving the point to the Lady Wildcats. This will tie up the game at 10 apiece. And you have some rotations now coming in for the Lady Wildcats. Official is making sure that the substitutions are correct. Trying to keep track, like I am, of the substitutions coming in. Quickly coming in. Luna. Back to Bibian. Nice block. We'll get this across. They do. Set this up the opposite way. It will go hard, but that's going to be out. Nice play there by Brody. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. 11-10 now. Lead back to the Lady Tigers. Looks like Luna, Jada the senior, will be doing this. Remember, the Lady Tigers still have Brownsville veterans at home and Pace. If they can win out, they might give themselves a chance for the postseason. This couldn't quite get it there as number 8 for the Wildcats. Lady Lopez tried to set that back up, couldn't get there. 12-10 now. Tigers in the lead by 2. Third set here. Last 2 back into play were won by the Lady Tigers. So this would be the last one if they can win this one. Back in the shot, nicely done. Kel Bibian has been active all afternoon. Luna and Bibian and Leah Adame have done a fantastic job for the Lady Tigers here on offense. We'll get to the Lady Wildcats, and we'll take a timeout with them. 13-10 as we head into a timeout here on KWS.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Back to the action, about the middle point here of the third set. 13-10, Lady Tigers in the lead. They'll try to continue adding points if they can here. You know, the Lady Wildcats, as we see them play back and forth, and talking to Coach Gorena, said, look, a lot of the folks don't understand as we play back and forth. Here comes the opposite height hit by Micaela Perales. Nice, solid hit. Gets her right back across. Nice save there by the Lady Tigers. And she's going to get that back into play, Perales is. And she's going to come across. Powerful. Just couldn't quite get it in. Point going over to the Lady Tigers, 14-10. And said, look, we've been doing this since August 1st. Over 30 matches since the beginning of the year. Now they're closer to 40, and not including all the tournament games that they had. So it's been a long season here for this young Wildcat bunch. Powerful hit. J-Fig gets it back inside. Back into play. Gets it across. Perales. Set it up by Luna to Bibia. Now that's going to be Garcia. Kaylee Garcia couldn't quite get it across. Makes it a 14-11 game. So, you know, she's very proud of the girls. You know, they have 18 games in this district. So it's a long season. We mentioned already the positive things that are coming down the future here for the Lady Wildcats as their younger teams are really excelling in this volleyball program. So good things to come here for the Lady Wildcats as they have been in this match. All 3 of them, to be honest with you. Vivian across. That's going to drop for the Lady Tigers. 15-11, the rotation comes, and Coach Gorena doing a fine job of understanding that, hey, these girls also play other sports. They focus on other things, so they're not 100% volleyball players. They excel at other sports as well. Bibian trying to get more points for the Tigers. J-Fig will set this up, and that's going to go away, but they're going to try to put it back into play, and they do. Back to Bibian. Luna will set this up, going to Leah, and Leah will put that across. Nice dig there by America Valdez. Luna back to Leah, and that ball is going to fall, and they're going to give them that point. That ball is coming so fast. It's kind of, you have to be right on that line to be able to watch that. Brings the score now to 16-11. Lady Tigers increase the lead here. Excellent game here by Jackie Bibian, the young junior. We'll get this across. Nice set, goes high, gets it across. Action Luna, here comes Leah, coming up from the opposite side. That's gonna drop, good kill by Leah Adame, increases the lead to 17-11. Really remaining games here as you're listening to this broadcast. Pace, Edcal Chelsea, and Harlingen South. Only one home remaining home game, I should say, against the Edcal Chelsea Lady Yellow Jackets. Really remaining for the Lady Wildcats. Back to the action. J-Fig saves that, puts it back into play. They get it across. Luna does the same. Nice, powerful hit there by the Lady Wildcats, and that was obviously Brody. Brody's been so active, and there she is again, tries to drop that one in. Luna back the opposite way. Bibian set it back up. Now they're going to get it across. Luna, they're coming back to Leah. Here it comes. That's a powerful hit, just couldn't quite get it. Gets it across. Nicely done there by America Valdez. Hit it on the top of the head, that ball did, and then she was able to recover and get it across. Fantastic play by Valdez. Leah, powerful hit. Couldn't quite get it there. Or the player for the Wildcats couldn't quite get there. It was Alina Espinosa, and Leah Adame continues her run of points gathered by her. Makes it an 18-11 game for the Lady Tigers. Across to back inside. They're going to get it across. Nicely done there by Lady Lopez. They're going to go across. Point. Nicely done there by Brody. Again, we mentioned Brody has been super active here this afternoon on the lineman. She's been blocking, and she's been getting some of those kills as well. Sets it back up. Deasia Brown. Looks like she was going to set this up and get it right across to Brody. Brody will bring it back into the side of the Lady Tigers. Coming across is Adame. Adame, nice dig. We'll get that back up. Get to the cross. Nice play. No give up here by the Lady Wildcats for sure. We can say that. Very competitive. They're going to try to get it back into play, and they do. Back and forth play. Here comes Adame. Adame will hit that. Get it across. That's going to fall. And that's a nice play. The double hit is not going to count. That's Kaylee Garcia who couldn't quite get it across. Excellent play. We've been saying no quitting these Lady Wildcats. 18-13. Score here. Lady Wildcats trying to pick up some points and get right back into this one. See, back up Bibian. Going to get it across. Luna does. Sets it up. One way, the other side. They're going to try to drop it in. They do. The Asia's there, though. Luna across, and that's going to fall. Excellent try there by America Valdez. Just couldn't quite get it there. She's been successful with that forearm. Had a nice play earlier, just didn't work for her on that one. Lead 19-13 now for the Lady Tigers. Back there is Deasia Brown, the junior for the Lady Tigers. Gets it across. He's going to hit the net. Point going over to the Lady Wildcats. 19-14. Rotation back and forth here for the Lady Wildcats. Tigers seem to be happy. Coach Adame seems to be happy with what she has here playing for her now. All right. Trying to pick up some points here is Carissa Perez. Sets it back inside. Going to go the opposite side, but Luna, powerful hitter. She's been active on the net, and she's been able to do different things. Point goes over, though, to the Lady Wildcats. 15-19. Trying to pick up some quick points here. Here comes Carissa. Across. Luna. The Asia sets it up. It's going to go the opposite side. Going to try to drop it in is Leah. Opposite side, gets it back to Garcia. Gomez does a good job of setting that up. Across. Gomez there again. Going to set it to Dieja. Going to go to Leah. Leah's going to try to get it down there, but excellent play by J-Fig. Back and forth. Back and forth. Here comes, tries just to get it across, is Kaylee. Dieja's going to set it up for Luna. No, it's going to come the opposite way to Leah. Leah does a fine job of setting it down. Nice kill. 20-15 now. Lady Tigers increase the lead as you see Alexandria Gomez taking a seat. And you have some front row play here coming in by Hayden Ledesma. He's going to get involved there at the front. Just couldn't quite get it across. Another point for the Lady Tigers. Makes it 21-15. So they're going to call a timeout. Coach Gorena wants to talk about it, try to make a final push if they can here in the third and hopefully not final set. We'll see. We'll take a timeout. This is K-West TV. All right, welcome back to the action. Live at the Weslaco East Wildcat Gym. 21-15 is your score here. Coach Gorena call the timeout here as Lea Adame will take a seat. And you will see now Clarissa Rizzo come in, the senior. Remember her? She's a softball pitcher for the Mercedes Lady Tiger team. Back into play. Sets the back up, the Asia. Going but across the other side. Couldn't quite get it there to Hayden Ledesma, the young sophomore. Point goes over to the Wildcats, 21-16. Spoke to both coaches right before the match. Coach Adames said, look, we just got to finish strong. Got to finish strong. Stronger together is their motto. That's something they're trying to accomplish here. If they haven't, remember again, outside chance maybe. Get the playoffs. Dife gets it back up, going up the opposite side. That's going to drop for Micaela Perez. Nicely done by Micaela. Another point goes over to the Lady Wildcats. 21-17 now. Battling, trying to get back in there. That's one thing that Coach Gorena told us before the game. Like I told the girls, we just got to play. Got to continue to fight. And that's what they're doing here this afternoon. Luna sets it back up. Gonna go strong. Nice. Done the block. Alina Carmona, young sophomore. Moved up from JV not too long ago. Man. She's successful at the varsity level. Nicely done. 18-21, 21-18. Now Mercedes Tiger volleyball, Lady volleyball team is ahead here. J-Fig gets it across. Nicely done. Sets it back up. Put that up. Gonna get it across. And it looks like that's gonna be, oh, that looked in. No, not gonna fall there. Excellent play there by Micaela Perales. Yeah, that ball was racing down the line there. Point goes over to the Lady Tigers, 22-18. There comes Rizzo, Clarissa, to the cross. Nice play there. We'll set it back into place. DeAsia will set this up, going up the opposite side of Bibian. J-Fig, boy, she's been able to save some of those. Gets it right across. Back into match action. Luna will kill that one. Nicely done there. Luna, again, has been involved. Vivian has been involved here this afternoon. 23-18 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. Comes the serve. Set it up. They want to go up to the outside to Perales. Perales has been successful at times. You can see why. She's got some power. Just couldn't quite position it correctly. But A for effort for Perales for sure. All right, here we go. 24-18 game match point. Gets it across. Puts it over to the other side. Perales will take care of this. We'll try to drop it in. Nice dig there. We'll get it across to Bibian. Bibian Nicely done there and saved there by Valerie Juarez, or Ledia Juarez. Across Luna. Luna will get it across, and that will do it. And then just finishing that, Luna gets it done, as that will end the match. Final set score, Lady Tigers 25, the Lady Wildcats 18. Nice matchup. These two teams in District 32-5A. We're happy you joined us here this afternoon. We're going to say goodbye for now, live from the Weslaco East Wildcat Gym. Strong side, east side, that's right. We will see you again soon. This has been a K-West production.